What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ken here. It's a overcast day here in Dallas. As you can tell, I'm not in Cali anymore. Um, you know, it's one of those things you have to do. But just want to, talk about what's been going on with the whole off season. Just kind of run by real quick. I'm not gonna take too much time, but I just want to talk about the Cowboys. I want to talk about also the NFL too as well. The last video that I really made was actually I made a video a couple weeks ago, but I took it down. But just want to talk about the what's been going on here lately with these arrests. Especially the biggest one is Aaron Hernandez, former tight end of the New England Patriots. Well, actually, they cut him like maybe an hour after he just been arraigned. Not arraigned, but he's taken into custody. So that happened I would say almost a month ago now. It's been a little bit now. So it's just been crazy. It's been over like 30 arrests with of the people that's in the NFL. Over 30 players, some executives, of course. Two of them is with the Denver Broncos. All kinds of. It's just been crazy here lately and stuff. So, but real quick, I just want to talk about the Cowboys real quick. It's just been the biggest issue with the Cowboys, this off season so far has been will they be able to handle, with the play calling, the offensive line's woes, the defense is getting a little, aging, with D Ware, and just hitting in his 30s. And of course, Anthony Spencer's long-term extension, which never materialized. And also the new defensive scheme, which, to me, if you ask me, I remember when they first went to the 3-4 defense back 10 years ago. I thought it was a slap in the face to an organization where the first coach of the organization itself was the father behind the 4-3 defense to the defense that the defense that we just switched to now was 4-3. He is the father of the 4-3 defense, and I felt, in my opinion, in my right, that it was a slap in the face. Disrespectful. Now I'm not gonna sit there and say Bill Parcells wasn't a bad thing. I think what he wanted to do, he wanted to make things happen. And it just didn't turn out. It turned out pretty good in his ways, but he played a lot of conservative and all that stuff like that. So we already know the history behind all that, how it went all the way up until the Redskins game last year. My opinion with the defense this year, in particular, is going to be, to me, we was able to pick up some key, free agents. We lost some guys, which I was pretty thrilled about. Marcus Spears, thank God he's gone. They got rid of, Mike Jenkins, which to me, I wouldn't say that was a huge loss, but he was a pretty good cornerback. Not a strong tackler, but he can cover. He gambled a lot and it paid off a lot, and sometimes it didn't. But he wasn't afraid. There's been a lot of things that's just been going on, with that. Of course, he went to the Oakland Raiders. The biggest issue also as well is, will DeMarco Murray, be healthy enough to perform at the high level, and not only that, to play more than 7 games. I'm not just looking for him to play more than just 7 games. I want him to last a whole season without getting nicked up. Also with Sean Lee too, because those are 2 guys, if you ask me, the ones that's really, whenever those 2 guys go out, it seemed like the dimension of the Cowboys, side of the ball, like the offensive side of the ball with DeMarco Murray, the defensive side of the ball with Sean Lee is missing a huge piece. I mean, if once DeMarco Murray is like really healthy, he's really a big threat, especially in the run game, and then also in the pass game, and he's a real good pass blocker. He's also a real he can change the game up a little bit with his speed, his toughness, and everything. His legs. I mean, with his wheels. To me, that's something that it's got to be taken care of. I mean, it could be conditioning. It can be anything from, I wouldn't say eating right, anything like that, but just how you take care of your body, especially in the off season and also during the regular season, because it is a long haul. I mean, if you think about it, the season itself is it's anywhere between 4 to 5 months long. Because you got the Super Bowl if you make it that far. It's a grind. I mean, it's a huge grind and stuff. So. Also, I want to talk about Sean Lee, of course. Sean Lee, to me, this is something that, he's in his contract year. I'm sure that he's going to really try to stay healthy as long as he possibly can. I think, to me, with the depth that we have, it's pretty cool. I mean, we got a lot of young guys. They kind of clean up some of the veterans that we had for a little bit, and I think they got rid of a couple of them or whatever that wasn't as effective to us anymore, which is okay. I know also too, Sensabaugh, of course he's gone. I mean, it's a lot. It's been some changes, and it's for the good. I'm sure that and a lot of people keep saying, well, Jason Garrett, I don't think he's really on the hot seat. I think he is on the hot seat this year. He has to win. He has to win, not just getting the playoffs. He got to go deep in the playoffs in order to secure his job until the next season. If they don't do anything after that, then they just going to just 86 him. So, to me, I just been hearing all kinds of talk with, I watched the interview with Stephen A. Smith, yesterday on First Take. I usually don't watch the ESPN, but from what I heard that DeMarco Murray, he's going to be on the show, and they was going to interview him. So I watched it, and basically, Stephen A. Smith, he talks a lot of big game. He talks a lot of crap about the Dallas Cowboys, how they shouldn't be named America's team. I mean, all kinds of stuff, and to me, I just think that he's full of it. I mean, he's just another guy that's just a waste of space. To me personally, I just feel that he just like a hot air balloon, just all talk. I mean, he talks to Giants, which, I mean, he's entitled to his own opinions with the Giants, but at the same time, too, I mean, it's scary. I mean, it's not scary, but I just think that, to me, for him to talk about the Cowboys, not in their faces, but he can sit here, and when the Cowboy come on a TV show like DeMarco Murray, he got to do it via satellite. I mean, what that tells you, he won't say it in their face. He'll say it on TV. But he won't say it in their face, because I'm sure that he knows, and he knows not to step foot in Texas, especially in the Dallas area. I mean, that's one thing that it's a foregone conclusion for him. I just think that he just he digs his own self a grave a lot of times and everything. And a lot of people, and I keep hearing on the radio, I heard on the radio today and since yesterday or whatever, they said that Marco Murray should have went a little bit harder on him and everything. But to me, my opinion, I think he handled it the best way he possibly can, which he ain't pay no mind to like what Stephen A. Smith had to say. But in all retrospect, he just said what he had to say, kept it simple, and that's all you got to do. I mean, don't play onto that guy's, don't play in his hands. That's one thing Stephen A. Smith wants you to do, so he can go on and on and on like a pregnant woman when that's hungry and stuff like that. So it just nag. That's all he does. So just pay no mind to him. So, but that's all I really got. Just wanted to give a shout out to the SoCal Dallas Cowboys fan club. What up? Also the Landry Hat blog website, True Blue Nation blog. Um, Shout out to the 105.3 The Fan. Pretty much everybody that's just repping that blue, that true blue and silver. Hey, no matter what, stay behind the Cowboys. I do, through the good or bad. It doesn't phase me. I mean, it sucks that they do suck at times. I mean, well, they not playing as well at times, but a true fan will stick with this team no matter what, how bad the situation can be. I mean, you just never know. Things can turn out a lot better for this team, which I think this year will be. So, hey, y'all stay blessed out there. Later.